All right, our next factoring technique is to look for common parentheses. And as you look at these three examples that you see here on the screen, you can see that they all contain parentheses, and the quantity inside each set of parentheses matches. So that's going to be something that you're going to need to learn to look carefully for. That's going to be very important in some of your later factoring approaches. So when you see something like this, you now actually, we'll go back and talk about terms for just a second. This first example contains two terms, and each of the two terms contains the common x plus 4, the part that is in parentheses. All right, so remember what we did. We pulled the GCF out in front. Now it's in parentheses, so I want to keep it in parentheses. And the way we found what was missing in the parentheses is that we took each of the terms and divided by that. Divided by that GCF. So in each case here, I'm dividing by the GCF x plus 4. And you can see that the second parentheses ends up having inside there the two quantities that were sitting out in front of the common parentheses. So I'm going to work this next one real quickly. The GCF is the common parentheses, 5x plus 1. And in the remaining parentheses, again, I'll work it just to show you as we take each term and divide it by the GCF, you can see that we have the 3x squared in that spot, and if we take the minus 2 in front of the parentheses, 5x plus 1, and also divide that by the GCF, you can see that the thing that sits in the second spot is 3x squared minus 2. So this last one, we're just going to write it down. We don't need to do all that over there on the side. Oops, except this one has something unusual about it. Right here, there is no number sitting in front of that parentheses. So you want to remind yourself that in that spot, there is an understood 1. So that's our second factoring technique, which is looking for common parentheses.